Warning, spoilers ahead.
Welcome, everyone, to the Operation STRIX podcast. I am your other host, Cool Blu-rays, and joining me today is Roski Draftsman.
Hello, everyone.
Sid.
Heyo!
And Raph.
What's up?
What's up, everyone?
What's up?
We are going to be talking about chapter 124 of the manga and the latest episode 6 of the anime. So,
Episode
okay.
Yeah.
Let us get into 124. Okay, so we left off last chapter with the cliffhanger that Henderson was going to be fired, or there was something going on there.
Yep.
And 124 actually covers I guess not tech. It's like a two-parter, it seems like, but they did cover most of what the issue was with what Henderson was in trouble for, what was going on there. And there's a rumor going on that Henderson was accepting bribes from a student's family, parents, to give them a copy of answer sheets or something for the test, because he's on the test taking committee. After that, we see that there's an investigation going on. We actually meet the headmaster of Eden Academy for the first time, and some other staff members. I noticed that we saw that professor that Daybreak not Daybreak, that was Twilight. He impersonated one of the older history professors, I think, back really early on in the chapter.
It was the physics professor from after Anya's midterms.
Sorry?
He's the physics professor that
Yes.
to be after Anya's midterms.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, we move on from that point to little snippet scenes of the kids. Some of them believe that this rumor is true. Some of them, the kids in Henderson's class, are he wouldn't do something like that. But there's really there's definitely a lot of confusion in the air from a lot of these kids, and there is one staff member who is very obviously being suspicious about Henderson's guilt, about the tests being taken out of his safe and stuff, and if he, because basically teacher with the sideburns mentions how Henderson had trouble he had trouble or something during his first years as a staff member, in fact, at Eden. Gee, I wonder why he would mention that. And we do see the kids again, they're talking and kind of debating with themselves about if this is true or not. And at that point, let me see. Anya actually rips one of the posters off the bulletin board and takes it home to show Lloyd. And Lloyd, he essentially just says well, it could entirely be possible, actually putting, I think, a lot of doubt in Anya's mind, because that's just the kind of person he is. He's yeah, people lie, people hide who they are, so it could be possible. But I think we all knew there's really no way this is possible. Henderson is not that kind of guy. We saw his entire backstory with Martha, so there's really no.
Yeah, us readers are
there's really no
there ain't no way.
I really had no worries that Henderson's not actually gonna.
No, the mystery
fired.
wasn't whether Henderson did it or not. The mystery always has been who framed him and why.
Who framed Henry Henderson? And it was quite I actually quite kind of liked how Henderson, he did decide to, like, he's just going to resign on his own because he knows that, like, you know what, my conscience is clear. I know I didn't do this. You know, if they find out who did it, that's great. But I want to, you know, he wants to leave what is kind of his head held high than, you know, obviously being like fired or something, which I totally respect. I get that. He's a really good person, and he totally deserves to like go out kind of like on his own terms like that.
Though I think is it the head of the school? I think he was pretty much on his side though.
Yeah.
I think he said, yeah, that the headmaster was kind of shielding him a bit from maybe the brute force of it. But Henry just felt like maybe this is just my time to go. And he did mention at one point, I know there's a panel that showed, he said like he was just feeling really wary. And
Even
there is
Miss Tonitris was, or Miss Schlag
Oh yeah,
was
Miss
not
Schlag.
happy
That
about
was a
him
really good scene.
retiring.
I like.
I mean,
that.
that
it
is.
was kind of a sweet scene. I'm not gonna lie, it was sweet.
I
No,
know,
yeah,
I was
it
expecting
like
more from her.
it really humanized her. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like,
it did. I liked it a lot. I like how he gets along with his coworkers and staff members, and just like seeing how many of the, again, like the students were like really on his side about like he's not that kind of guy. He wouldn't do something like this and stuff.
no.
And we were right. He didn't do this because right at the very dramatic kind of end of this chapter, Anya picks up on someone very mysterious, or actually no, it wasn't Anya first. I'm just looking through it.
First director, yeah.
Connie,
So
smelled a whiff of her holy water perfume.
Yeah. Like, okay, that,
My holy water
Okay.
blend.
Yeah.
so
Holy
that
water
that
blend.
okay, so that gives the confirmation that it was holy water, and it was a
Yep.
blend, which is even better because there's different types of holy water in different fates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
I think it's
there-
impressive though. Like she remembers the smell of it. Like, wow.
yeah,
That is impressive, actually.
Like it's like
It must be very unique then, or very strong.
no, but
Either that or she had a really good nose.
so yeah, it smells. So that is
Yeah, Connie smells her special blend, her holy water blend, and we see the very suspicious sideburns teacher, which we don't have a name for, so I'm just calling him sideburns at this point.
yeah.
You know, telling everyone to get back to class, and Anya instantly reads his mind and sees he's very much like, can't believe he got away with it. And obviously he basically outs himself, at least to Anya, about the fact that he's
Yeah.
responsible for setting up this scandal and whatever he did to like doctor photos and stuff, which I have to say the photo they used of Henderson looking so giddy about this money was really funny
Yeah.
too. Like, how did they do that? They don't have Photoshop back then, but that was pretty
Yeah.
No,
for real.
I mean,
They still
they-
doctor photos back then though. I was just like,
funny. Really?
fake it?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to
It
imagine,
wasn't
like,
like
how did they
the
get enough
Photoshop
photos?
method.
Well, I guess
Oh.
I guess
They
like
do it back then.
with Lloyd and yours, all the family photos, the forged photos.
Yeah.
I guess
I mean,
I'd be
Yeah,
surprised
true.
about it.
I mean, remember that for most of the millennia before photograph, people were really good at painting, like
Really?
really good. Like, yeah, generally speaking, there was means to edit them to some extent. Like, of course, the tools were a lot more limited, but painting is one option depending on the angle, depending on the. And if you like reprint it or do a lithography or do something where you are not handling the direct photograph, you can actually fool a lot of people that do not know better, or or because if you reprint it enough, you damage the details of the print, so that can also help mask an imperfection. Like there are ways, but I mean I think this is kind of remarkable because the character in question who is doing this, yeah, no, the character that is doing this has to be a fairly skilled uh, spy. Well, I don't know if that's a correct word, but for once he can forge, well, fake a photograph good enough that
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd doesn't notice at a first glance, which is already,
Right.
you know,
That's a good point.
he
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
he also has to be capable of lock pickings because he got the sheet from Henderson's you know
Safe.
lock.
Yeah,
So
that only he and the headmaster had access to. So that makes a
so
lot of sense. It sounds like it was a kind of a complicated. I mean, this is a complicated, scam to be pulling, to steal these answer sheets and pin the blame on Henderson and probably make a lot of money giving it to some, shitty, schemy Eden parents for their kids. Like, it's almost impressive for sure. Um,
it's
but
petty as
luckily,
fuck,
we
but
have Anya who can read minds. So, no one can really hide who they are in front of her, which, makes it
yeah.
sometimes convenient. But obviously, having Anya actually find a way to prove it is going to be a different kind of task. And it's great. I wanted to mention actually that I went back to look over the last chapter with, the ghost stuff in that abandoned school place. And when Connie throws everything she has out of her bag, I didn't notice before, but there is actually like a very tiny speech bubble with like the dot, dot, dot in like a vertical line, which does indicate that someone was standing there, which I had not noticed before until we saw this chapter open up. And it's
Yeah,
like, okay, here are the pieces. This guy probably, I mean, obviously he was in the building. He was the one thinking these kids need to get out of here. And Anya heard that, not knowing who
yeah.
it was and believing it was a ghost.
It was a
But it was
ghost,
just
yeah.
this random dude skulking around a schoolhouse, probably with the answer sheets and the money or whatever else he's got going on. So, I mean, it's like, okay, that's cool. It doesn't exactly explain, like, is that, are we going to believe that that man was that big, figure that was like
Yeah.
flying across
That
the
is.
window? Because wasn't that like
I mean, that is.
There's still a lot
upstairs?
of questions that are
There's
unanswered.
still
Like
questions
maybe
to
he
be
like threw
answered,
that or
so I wouldn't
something
bet on it.
somehow.
Okay, yeah.
But maybe it was a distraction.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but like
Maybe
we
it
were
was,
talking,
you're right.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here, but the ones that have already been presented are interesting because the photograph the photograph room is now relevant. It wasn't just a coincidence that
Oh,
they.
you're right. I totally forgot they had
Yeah,
a
the
dark
dark
room in
room that's like
there. That's
right
right.
next to the art room where they think the ghost was.
You know what?
Yeah.
That makes,
Just
yeah,
as they were getting
that explains a
closer,
lot.
so they're
Yeah.
approaching the dark room, and so they hear
Yeah.
like the evil thoughts, like, "Hey, back
Like
up."
the perfect building to go doctor some photos, art supplies,
Mhm.
photographs. Yeah, all that. That makes a lot of sense. And it's really funny because this is the second time I believe that Endo has pulled the "it's not really a ghost" move. Because the first time was Anya stuck in the vents making a bunch of like creepy noises, and the doctors were
Oh
like,
yeah.
maybe we should like consider the existence of ghosts now when our patients talk about it. So this is now the second time he said a ghost fake out plot, which is really funny.
Yeah, that is that
Just wait till
that is
the
pretty.
alien fake out plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
well,
that's funny.
I mean, I wouldn't mind real ghosts, but this is this is opening some really weird questions because everything about this arc is unusual. Well, it's slightly unusual for the series because this is the first time Anya. Well, this is the first time there's an actual major antagonist at Eden, not revolving Eden, but at Eden. Like the first time there's
Hmm.
someone who's actually. I'm gonna assume he's dangerous because if he's capable of pulling this out, he clearly has no moral scruples. So. mm,
Okay.
I'm,
You're right.
I'm
I don't
like,
think I've really thought of it that way. Because I
mm,
guess the only other person is literally like, I guess wouldn't Billy count as like a threat because the Eden students and stuff and some of the
Yeah,
teachers.
but he
Yeah,
wasn't
he's a
medicating
threat.
person.
Yeah, I
I
I
know.
mean,
consider him just a. Oh, you
No,
mean the.
yeah, but when you bring that up though, like, I want to question like the effectiveness of Eden's security because like with this
No,
new
for
bus art,
real.
with
What
the
is
yeah.
the
this?
bus art
I
that they're
thought,
covering
where is
in
their
the
money
anime, like,
going into?
No, yeah, like
Like,
this,
They
this
haven't,
is.
they haven't upped their security since last time when students got kidnapped.
I mean,
Hello?
I mean, somehow Anya is their security, and that is sad.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like the first time is like when Daybreak and Lloyd like infiltrated the building and like two guards couldn't even notice like a large, broad-shouldered man hanging on this
Yeah,
hanging on the
A
For
pole.
real,
large
what's
man, like
Yeah,
weirdly pulling himself on a pole, like completely
yeah,
perpendicular, which is kind of impressive in a way.
yeah,
But they didn't
yeah.
notice
Because
him
he goes
because I guess it
through.
was just like their brain was like not noticing there was a giant man on the pole.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen the experiment with the gorilla, but this is not it. It-
yeah.
you know what experiment I'm talking about, right? Like,
I,
uh,
No, you
I
can
don't
explain
think
it though
so.
if you
yeah,
like.
like
I know you do, Roski.
there's an experiment that was used to demonstrate that the human mind is very selective with their perception. So there is this video recording of, I don't recall if it's 3 or 4 people, but it's a group of people
Hmm.
uh, bouncing a basketball and passing it to each other, like intermittently. So they asked the people observing the video to count how many times how many passes there have been. Then they asked them about the gorilla. And if you rewind the video, you are gonna see a guy dressed in a gorilla suit that walks in, bounces his chest, and then leaves. And a lot of
Oh,
people do not notice the gorilla because they are focused on the people bouncing the basketball.
that's funny. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's amazing.
you know
Yeah.
what
But yeah,
I'm
like
kind of
this is not
curious
it. They
about?
were in an empty campus. What the hell were they looking at?
Yeah, well, either way, Eden should really put less of their money into decorating their facilities and maybe adding some more security guards or I don't know, an alarm system or something. That'd be fucking awesome. Like, how is it that they
Seriously.
have an abandoned building that children can break into? Because the gate, there is no gate, right? Or it's like busted, if I remember correctly. So
I think
they
you
have
can
this
open it.
abandoned building that little 6-year-old kids could just break into at any time. Apparently, that's not. It's not great. Maybe the facility, maybe the school's just too damn big or something. At that point,
I'd say it is because like I'm pretty sure like in the
they need to
fan
pull
book
back a
they
little
said
bit.
like
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Eden's like
mean,
the size of like a small town.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. When you say it like that, it makes me think like if Anya and all the kids, are able to basic. I'm sure they're gonna, you know, basically, with Henderson, they'll prove that he was not at fault for this and reveal the actual person who did it. And some people are saying that they could get Tony bolts, but I'm like,
Yeah, because
yeah.
like
nobody. But I'm like, nobody was there. They had no security there,
right.
And what was the other staff member doing there too?
Mm-hmm.
How come you blame this? Like, it'll be a thing where it's like if these kids get in trouble, but I'm like, it goes both ways because
They better get a bolt and a star at the same time or something.
Yeah.
I guess.
oh yeah, they'll
I
definitely
mean,
get a
I feel like
star
Anya's
for
gonna get
that.
both.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, Anya definitely will. She's always like one step ahead of like total expulsion.
no, it's,
Okay.
it's
Is there any other points? Anything else anyone wanted to point out that they liked about the chapter or anything? Because I did want to say that they brought back that awesome artist who does those cool shots with the kids when there's like a big group of them. There was a great
Oh
Yeah.
shot of like
yeah,
all those
the
kids with their
background, the
different
assistant.
reactions. And I love whoever that artist is. They do such a fucking good job of making the kids look so unique and funny and really, really cute. They're like my favorite background character designer on this team for Spy X Family. I love them.
yeah. Like I don't know who that assistant is, but yeah, well because
I
I
will
don't know.
find them.
because they have really,
I will find them.
like,
Okay.
they have made them.
Shopkeeper, the information part of shopkeeper, you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
but I don't know. I mean, it's not a particularly deep observation, but there's something about you know sideburns guy that I don't know. It feels like his design is a reference to something.
You think so? I actually thought, okay, this is totally probably not at all connected, but I had a funny connection where I saw this guy. And has anyone here seen the show Community? It's a really funny show.
Starburns,
Yes, I was gonna say he was
bro. Oh my god, I hate that guy.
he's actually a really cool guy. He made his own stop motion show as well called Moral Oral, which is actually a fantastic
Oh,
yeah.
he
it's
made
a
seen
one of those.
fantastic
That is.
criticism on like super evangelical Christians. It's an amazing show. I would highly recommend it. But yeah, that guy's actually really fucking funny. Dino,
Oh no, yeah, like
something
walks.
Stapadopoulos. Like he's got a very weird last name, but yeah, he was Starburns in Community, and this guy fucking reminds me of Starburns so much, just with the weird
Wow.
funky ass sideburns of his. But yeah, the
Yeah.
sideburns guy,
But yeah,
he's hilarious.
I
Just-
know
just
that
the
design
sideburns.
reminds me of something, but
And also, I'm realizing the other teacher next to him, he literally looks like Snape with a mustache. Now that I'm bringing up Harry
Oh.
Potter, the guy with the black hair.
Yeah, that was the interesting square-shaped mustache.
Yeah, the suspiciously shaped mustache.
Yeah,
like
Anyway.
doesn't
Like,
remind me of anyone.
I mean,
Doesn't-
I don't know why Half of Eden has shady looking motherfuckers as the headmasters.
I think it's like really interesting that some of those teachers like that appeared in the new chapter, like they're from all the way back from like chapter 8, like the very first
Really?
Eden chapter.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
like-
I didn't realize.
Yeah, you remember
Including the headmaster, like they're all there.
Oh wait, you know what? Yeah, I'm just remembering. Wasn't the headmaster the guy in that big ceremony?
He's the
when
guy
he
in the
was-
yeah.
Yes.
He's the guy with the
Oh my
hat.
god, I completely
And then
forgot.
now he has like the
Somehow
he
my
should
brain
have-
didn't connect that guy was the headmaster who was literally assigning students to halls. That did not connect with me at all.
Also, don't forget about the. I always forget his name, but he was one of the guys that was evaluating Anya.
Right.
and-
I remember the friendly old
Walter
man. Yes,
Evans.
Yes, I do remember him.
Yeah, that's
I remember him. But I totally did not clock that was the headmaster because he's so bald and little looking that it didn't connect with me at all.
So like
Swan isn't there
old
though. I don't
lately.
see
I'm a little
Swan. So
Thank
I'm
God.
like, where'd he go?
We don't need him
He's
around.
he's stuck in his little purgatory of only being mentioned in the manga.
Yeah, but you know what? Like my main concern is going forward is like now that like Henry is basically like, oh yeah, I'm gonna retire. Even if this all like ends up being solved, I'm sure Henry will probably want to stay retired. I'm sure.
Really? You think he's going to
Maybe.
stay retired?
I'm really worried about that.
I really don't. I understand this. I understand if that happened. I really don't want it to, though. I really love Henry.
Yeah, me neither.
He's
It'd
such a
be
fun
good
guy.
drama though for someone new to step in, and could be someone suspicious.
Ah,
but, you know.
shit. You're right, though. If he actually did step down, that
But
could
then,
open up lot
like
of
a
doors.
pretty big character with which we did get his backstory on, and he retired. I'm also gonna be like, well, yeah, but
Well,
also
that would suck.
Henry could have a retirement party, and then what if Desmond showed up to that? You never know. There's potential for that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, there's
I'm
a lot of possibilities.
liking that idea a lot.
I just
like
don't want
that.
to. I don't want to mention it because I don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, I'd be sad if Henry
Speculate.
leaves.
It's okay.
But, like,
It's okay, Sid.
yeah.
It'd be
But,
very
like, with
interesting
how
though,
he was,
because I
like,
think
speaking-
Desmond likes Henderson, or was a professor that he liked when he was young. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
you never know.
You never know.
It's just
Oh,
things that I've
speaking-
heard and also are thinking about. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, if someone new comes in and takes Henry's place and is around these kids, and I'm like, there could be
Lloyd.
potential for something suspicious.
Yeah.
I was
And then
gonna
there's like
say
retirement
too.
party.
They made like a tiny, I think, mention because Martha showed up actually to like I guess drive
Yeah,
Henry
yeah.
home or something,
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
Henry mentions like, oh, did Donna Schlang did she like
Donna
arranged.
Schlang.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm like
Schlag.
Schlag. Okay,
Yeah.
Schlang.
Schlang.
I keep thinking of Schlang. I'm sorry.
Man.
But yeah, I was thinking like, oh look, there's like a tiny little like hint of that old backstory about their old like friendship and almost romance that never really happened. Low key, I'm like, maybe they could reconnect though because they're older.
Does Donna know?
She might. Who
Yeah,
knows? I mean,
I mean,
I mean,
I mean, she is that woman,
if he
like
suspects that she arranged it, I could believe she must have an idea of like, well,
no, yeah, like I mean, Ishlak looks like the kind of woman that
would do that.
is
Yeah,
really on the gossip.
it's true. I mean, she has to be so good at dishing out like where are the delinquents at. I gotta go slap some tonitrous bolts on them. Like she can sniff that shit out like in an instant.
So yeah, like
So yeah,
she's mad suspicious.
I could
But
definitely imagine she must have been that definitely annoying kid who was like hall monitor and like on the disciplinary committee in anime, and
like
maybe wasn't that
Oh.
popular because she's like very rule abiding. Like I can definitely imagine that. But
I
she
mean,
made a
she's
career out of it. So
she's Randall from Reese's. So from Reese's.
Rand,
Yeah.
what from where?
The Disney show.
Disney show. You're gonna have to give me a little more clues. It's not clicking right now.
What's the name of the show again?
Was it Randolph?
Randall,
Randall.
Or Ralph?
Ro-
Hey Arnold.
No, no.
different network.
Wait, hang on.
I'm
Third
trying to think so
Street
hard. I'm
School?
not
Randall.
Wait.
It's Randall, no Randolph.
Randall.
Oh, is it called Recess? I don't remember the show name.
Oh, Recess. Okay, yeah, that little mole weasel dude who's like always giving intel to the teacher. I remember you're
Oh my
talking
God.
about.
Yeah,
that.
like that.
Yeah.
That had to be her.
That's true.
You heard
I
it.
can
I
see
haven't seen
that.
Recess in a hot minute.
I believe
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Oh, that's such a good show. Yeah, I can totally see that. Donna definitely was that kind of kid growing up. Anyway, I think we've covered everything we need to regarding the chapter. Can't wait to see how it ends. Next chapter, of course, and if Henry stays, that's awesome. If he doesn't, that will be interesting. I'm not sure though. Endo hasn't really changed up the status quo that much.
Yeah, that's
In
why I'm like, I'm not sure
121
what could happen.
chapters.
I can't
But who
imagine a
knows?
world without Henry Henderson by my side.
I know. That's why I'm like,
I know I'd be so depressed if he wasn't around anymore. He's my
like,
favorite.
can he have a
teacher.
retirement party before
know.
everything gets solved?
To be fair, Blue, there's not a lot of other good teachers out there.
It's true.
It's a low
Yeah,
bar
like-
in Eden
It's a
Academy.
low bar. Yeah.
As
You
far
got
as we know.
Sideburns, you got Swan.
Mr. Green is there, but I don't know if he's
He's
not really
a
teacher.
security. I think he's head of security or something.
Yeah,
so
I'm
technically
thinking
not
he's
a
a
teacher, but he's
professor.
staff,
Yeah.
and
he's
he
staff.
does have a lot of wisdom. Yeah, I got Henry
guy.
X Rap. I mean, Henry, he's a great guy. I mean, honestly, for like almost nearing 70, he looks great for his age. Just saying, he's aged very well as an elegant old man and stuff. Good for him.
Mr. Green.
I miss you, Mr.
Alright, I think we
Green. I'm
covered
happy
everything.
we saw him in the recent episode.
Yeah, now that you mention it, let's get into episode 6 of season 3 of Sparks Family now, shall we? So, just so you guys know, I just watched the episode literally right before we started recording, so I'm very fresh on everything that happened, which is great.
Yeah.
But to get into it, this episode was half and half, so we had half of a kind of mini adventure, and then the rest of it was basically the beginning introduction arc for the hijacking arc.
It wasn't even half and half. It was like 3/4.
was it?
1/4. No, yeah, like it was kind of like
okay.
they just introduced the new arc,
Right.
and then like, you are gonna ruminate on this for a while. Take care.
Yeah, I wonder how all the other anime only watchers felt with that whiplash.
I mean, it was kind of
I'm sure it's
intense.
great.
Like, oh my
But
god.
let's start off with
What?
the first part. So let's get that out of the way. It is it's basically a whole episode of Lloyd having weird workplace like I don't know if it's politics, workplace politics is the right term, but like he's very popular with all of his coworkers and the patients and stuff, and
Especially the ladies.
especially
Yeah,
the
like,
ladies.
especially with the ladies, which is like.
He's like the most generic
That
looking blonde man ever. He really can't be that bad. Like,
I love it when he's pathetic.
blonde man.
I mean, considering what the hospital has to offer, I think
yeah.
he's somehow an improvement. So,
He's kind of
and
an
that's that.
improvement, especially compared to Gerald Gorey, the psychiatric department's head director, doctor.
Yeah.
He's a bitterly jealous man who cannot stand that Lloyd is so likable and so popular, and he just fucking hates this guy so much. And not only that, he also has a massive crush on Fiona of all people, which I still
Yeah.
don't quite understand what she did that got this guy to like fall so head in love with her. Because she's like a fucking brick wall with literally everyone else in her life.
I think he just thinks
She's a
she's
good-looking
hot,
woman,
and
so-
That's true. True.
I'd believe it. I kind of think she's cute too. So like,
I mean,
is he
like,
wrong?
Until she
She
opens
is.
her mouth.
I mean,
She is until she opens her mouth. You know what?
It's
I
like-
know.
It's like Yuri.
Oh,
It's like with Yuri. Like at first glance, they're
No
like
comment.
really attractive, but then once they like speak, it's like, oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
you are that kind of person.
Yeah. Endo
Like,
really loves to throw in like, you know what this character's gonna be like. They're like kind of attractive, but they have very unpleasant personalities, and
Massive
Yeah,
you
we-
don't want to
like-
know them in real life.
Like, yeah, we have 3 so far. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Oh God, right. Ugh, don't remind
Yeah.
me.
yeah, like like,
Oh.
we're starting to see a pattern here, and it's
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving forward, the plot essentially revolves around Gerald. So stupidly, I don't know what he thought was going to happen with all this shit, but he makes the stupid ass call to try and get the SSS to the hospital and report Lloyd, essentially, and plant fake evidence in his desk as well. So like he kind of had like this
Yeah.
plan, but it was also a really stupid plan since this man had a lot of criminal shit on his own record. So I don't know how he thought they weren't going to find that out. and we just so you guys are aware, I'm sure you already saw the episode, but it starts off as if, oh, okay, the SSS are here and they are here to arrest Lloyd, but it's very quickly shown to us that it is it's fake. It's all fake. It's Frankie and Fiona dressed up as, random SSS officer, random people who are coming to play this part to kind of fabricate a situation where essentially Lloyd gets arrested. They almost arrest Gerald Gorey when they figure out that he lied about this. And then Lloyd saves his ass by faking, how much he admires and treasures this man, essentially.
yeah.
Oh,
And it's
Lord.
not serious for one fucking
Like,
second. Like, his
He is
face
hamming
oh my
it
God.
up to the max.
He really is. And like it's so funny because you're switching between like Lloyd in the background with like the most bored expression on his face as this is happening, and also just like him like literally faking tears, like pretending he's acting for, like to save his life right now. He's like, this man is a fucking treasure and you can't arrest him, just take me instead.
Oh yeah.
So funny.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. Like the
Oh my God.
fakeness of it all is the best. It's
All the acting
it's
and
like
stuff.
so
Yeah.
petty and spiteful because he also mentions like this man, I know that he stole equipment and he uses the hospital director's connections to party or all this other terrible legal shit, but he's still a good man.
Yeah.
And that was really,
Yeah.
that was Lloyd's petty ass way of like I'm gonna at least get back at this bitch.
Threw him under the
for-
bus at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time of sucking up to him, in quotes.
If I were in his shoes, I would do the same ass shit. If I had an annoying ass coworker who was like on my nerves, I definitely would do that too.
No,
So
like
yeah.
at some point you have to throw shit into those assholes. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
oh
it was all true. So, Gerald is not really that good of a guy. And he's like
No.
such an insecure and petty bitch who's like, he just hates how everyone
yeah,
likes Lloyd. But
and
it's like, I'm sorry, Lloyd is just a decent, respectful dude who isn't giving anyone shit. So, yeah, people don't like you. Just fucking work on yourself then if you
yeah, like
people like you. But he's like, no, I got to arrest my coworker because how else could people like me if I don't?
yeah, no, like he
He's
has to
got
be the
something
Roman. They
stuck up
cannot
his ass
dislike
or
me.
something.
Like,
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah. They're all
Jesus.
sick of him.
and
Yeah.
I mean, but we have to mention
And I'm
Gory
surprised.
because
Oh yeah.
they got
His
a
voice.
yeah, like his voice.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's get into the voice actor. So,
Takeshi.
All
Rusky,
people.
if you guys want to mention it, because I didn't really look it up.
I mean,
um,
it has to be said. Like, I'm sorry, it has to be said. Yeah, like
Wow.
they got Takehito Koyasu, who is most famously known for the voice of Dio Brando in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is
God
one
damn.
of the which is one of the greatest, hammiest bastards in anime. And now he's voicing a loser bitch. I love it.
Yeah, it's like some of the voices
Literally
we
the
have.
daybreak thing all over again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, they
Oh my
must
God.
love, like, we need to get a really impressive, really awesome voice actor and give them like the silliest, stupidest character. Like they
Yeah.
happened with Daybreak, that happened with Keith's character, because that's fucking from Street Fighter, right? I know Roski, you freaked out about that. Ryuk, right? Like I remember that happened. Like it's continuously a pattern. So funny.
Yeah.
The one I freaked out over was Lloyd's dad being the voice. I don't remember his name, but he was the original.
Oh,
Wolf Lord.
Aizen.
Wait,
Aizen,
who?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, the voice actor for Lloyd's dad is like Sho Hayami. He's like the voice actor for Aizen.
From
Among-
Bleach.
Oh
from
yeah, and
Bleach,
then
among
I know
other
him as
characters.
Wolfwood from.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
did
yeah.
really? Oh my god.
Yeah. Like,
I didn't know
I
that. I
mean-
did not think to look up his voice actor, so that's crazy. Oh my god.
no,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like Koyasu is an even sillier example because he has voiced everything. Like, of course, he has voiced Dio, but he also has voiced Excalibur in Soul Eater. He has
Mhm.
voiced Seke in Attack of Titan, Toji in Jujutsu Kaisen. He has also voiced Wyvern Radamantis in Saint Seiya, Kusan in One Piece, Snufkin in the Moomins. Like
Wow. Okay, this
He
is
He's
has been
everywhere.
a
okay.
very
This
very
is funny.
illustrious.
I looked up his voice acting list. From Fire Emblem, Three Houses. He said it. The green-haired teacher. That's funny
Oh,
to me. Got the same ass like weird goatee kind of going on too. That's funny. But that's really cool. This guy has a lot of really awesome roles on his like filmography list. So that's cool.
and they make him voice this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this like one-off character who only shows up like 2 other times, I think.
Well, he'll show up back again later.
Oh Lord, wait, this motherfucker's in Attack on Titan. As
Yep, like he's
Oh.
Seke.
all right then, sure.
He's also Faust from Shaman King. He's
also Toji in Jujutsu Kaisen, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excalibur in Soul Eater. Bo from Bo. Yeah,
Bo. He's also been Optimus Prime in a couple of dubs, I guess. Transformers.
Oh my god.
Like-
Optimus Prime? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
That's funny.
He's
Yeah.
he's a lot of
all
things.
right. Okay, so that was the first part of the episode. Like most of the episode was covering that just the funny gags and jokes about this man who just hates Lloyd's guts for being likable, and also very hilariously clocking him as like, I thought you were maybe a spy because you're manipulating people, and that's like
He
the
is,
best
but-
joke of all. That's the best joke of all. That this dude literally caught on to Lloyd so quickly because he's an insecure motherfucker. That's the funniest joke of all. I forgot about that.
No, yeah.
But that was really funny.
I mean,
but-
I mean, the funniest part is that Frankie validates him, and then you look at
Yeah.
Frankie, and it's like, oh, of course you will validate him.
No, Anya's always like,
I
poor guy.
remember
Yeah.
when this came out in the manga, like they split into two parts. So like after Gerald called the SSS, it like stopped there.
Yeah, and
So
I
I remember
remember like
so
at the
many
time,
theories.
but everyone
I
was
thought
like,
like
"Oh my
Yuri
god!"
was gonna get involved
Yes, I
and all that other
remember.
crap.
Like we at the time we were so like, "Oh my god, this is like." Lloyd's actually gonna
This
get
is it.
arrested. This is crazy. Like, is Yuri gonna bail him out? And it's like, oh, okay, it's a complete joke.
Okay, yeah.
Which at this
Yeah.
point has been
But
like
maybe avoid
maybe
getting
5
arrested.
times that has happened now, if not more. I think of like the fake out cliffhanger thing where like, oh my god, it's gonna be an amazing fucking plot and arc, and it's like, okay, never.
And
never mind.
and then they pulled the rock.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like staying on the back seat when it comes to like the next chapters. I guess I've been kind of like that now, where I'm like, oh yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, I've been learning to
Yeah.
do that too.
At the very least, we did actually get to see Lloyd. I mean, arrested, but not in the way we expected. You know.
I mean,
I like to see him in cuffs though. That was fun.
Yeah.
good job.
It's
Trey.
funny
That's
to
fair.
see.
That's fair. Oh, excuse me.
If you know, you know.
All right, now into the second part, the last part of the episode. We just kind of like, it's not really a smooth transition, unfortunately, but
it's just a
we
smash
do.
cut.
Yeah, we basically go right into them going on their field trip to the history museum. Anya is having some mind palace imagination thoughts of like, I am going to make Damien like me, and I'm going to like defend his rude ass. And she fucking calls him an asshole, which is the funniest part. Like, who taught this girl to curse? Oh my god. She's like, no,
Yeah,
he's not ugly, he's just an asshole, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is the
And
best
they
part.
did a great job translating her really funny scrunched up ugly face to like try and like egg on Damien to like call her ugly and start this whole debacle. They did an awesome job recreating that face. I love how expressive and stupid Anya's faces can be, because she can be so cute and so funny, and like really kind of like she can make some really funny ugly faces. It's awesome. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
She
Damien's
truly
having
is a
none of that.
5-year-old.
Yeah, she really is
Yeah.
5 years old. Oh my god. But it starts to get a little fishy when, for one, it starts to get fishy once two of the buses make a right turn instead of going straight. For we're not sure what's going on for a second. We're like, okay, they're making a weird turn and they're not sure what's going on. The tutor isn't sure what's going on, and they stop. Oh, I should also mention too, sorry, I just realized I forgot to mention the fact that the SSS did make a brief appearance in the beginning mentioning Red Circus, the terrorist group that is behind this hijacking arc. So we got to see the director again for a brief moment, introduce it. We get to see Billy Squire get introduced for a second there in his like his red outfit or whatever with the other associates he has. And then we get to like the bus stops. Billy and the other woman, I don't think we know her name, like they go up.
She does not have a name.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
They show up on the bus, they
Unfortunately.
tase the tutor, and now all the kids are freaking out because they are stuck on a bus with very dangerous with a terrorist group, basically. And it
yeah.
escalates from there, where they have a Mr. Green who was in a vehicle as an escort, like a security, basically, who is tailing the bus. And Billy Squire opens up the back with his very giant fucking bazooka, whatever that was.
It's a shotgun.
Shotgun?
AK-47.
Yeah.
It was a shotgun.
But yeah, that was the episode,
like
essentially.
it was a shotgun.
It was? Okay.
I was surprised. Like
Yay!
it was
I
pretty
mean,
short. It took up only like a third.
It
of the
was
episode.
weirdly
Yeah.
paced. Yeah, it
it was
it
definitely...
was very
It covered
lopsided.
everything.
This-
Like,
That was the thing,
Yeah, this
though.
season's been a little awkward with some of the, like, okay, we had episode 1, which wasn't a very strong episode for me. Episode, 2 and 3, we got into Lloyd's backstory, and that was really well done. Had a great time with that.
cried.
I'm already forgetting what episode 5
Yeah.
was, actually. Oh, no, that was Melinda's introduction.
That was
That's
Melinda.
right.
The one
Right.
before that was
Yeah,
Sylvia
episode 4 was
and
Yes.
Anya and Henry.
Handler
Kebab Man,
and Anya
Sylvia,
and Henry.
Kebab
the
man.
yeah, the opera singer. Okay, so yeah, that was episode 4. Episode 5 was Melinda. That was like, I feel like the anime has done a pretty fair job of kind of sandwiching, like, for sure, the silly with some really important lore, backstory, some new character introduction. So, like, not bad. It's definitely like kind of a weird sandwich of like, kind of okay, this is cool, this is interesting, kind of okay, not sure how this is relevant to, like, okay, this is great, this is interesting. Like a kebab,
I mean,
you
to
know
be
what? This
fair,
is like a kebab.
they have a
This-
problem with the
it's
manga
like a-
itself.
It all comes back to the kebab.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, this has always been a problem with the manga because, oh, it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we get a lot of bullshit. Oh, it gets really
Yeah,
interesting.
I know. We've
but
talked
more
about it
often than
before. I just
no.
feel like
Like,
I gotta point it out for any new listeners. Like, yeah, we're aware that the manga and the anime have had this problem, and they've had some success and some failures with kind of blending and making it kind of work. You know,
Yeah.
season 1 was kind of weird for
Oh, yeah,
similar
they-
reasons. And, yeah,
they
I
also
think,
made a
but I
chapter
mean, you know.
down the line.
Oh, right, they did
Like,
not
they
show
I think the
made a
choice,
chapter
because yeah,
with Yuri and Lloyd having their little cooking competition because Yor hurt her hands. Like,
yeah,
they
the house.
my
drink
guess,
house
honestly,
choice.
is I think they're gonna move that to like maybe the end of the season for like a fun little
Yeah.
ending. That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I
Oh.
minded the
Hmm.
change that much. Like I'm such a manga purist that like when they first moved around like the extra missions and like
Mhm.
what was it, chapter 59 at the end, I was like, what the hell are they doing? But then like this one, I think it kind of makes sense because like it's a good flow and like back to back with Anya at the start of the bus jacking episode, where
The
she's like,
bus
oh,
jacking,
like
yeah.
my dad did this, I'm gonna do that to Damien, and then it's a nice follow up because like
Mhm.
It also makes sense because they
honestly
introduced
you
Melinda,
could
and Melinda is gonna be relevant soon. So
yeah like
like,
the in between
they
break
just
with
introduce
Yuri,
her,
I
and
think
she's gonna be relevant, and people are gonna see more what her gig is actually about, which is
yeah
that's probably one of the
yeah, but like the chapter
that's
with Yuri, like whole
arguably
chapter 68, like the whole thing
Mhm.
there, you could probably like I can understand why they decide to skip it, and I'm assuming they're gonna move that.
Yeah,
Like
they
it
probably
makes
are.
sense.
Mhm.
It also kind of makes sense for like the rivalry between Yuri and Lloyd that we'll see later on in the upcoming arc after this.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
I can
right.
accept it.
oh
I can
yeah,
accept it too.
that could be used to build it up.
I just don't know how they're gonna
I'm fine with
mix
that.
it because Yuri gets injured in both the hijacking arc
Yeah.
I
and also the
mean,
mole arc.
they
so
sidestep that.
Oh, I'm just thinking
They
about it.
kind
Like
of did. Yeah, like Yuri already kind of like he instantly recovered from getting shot during the bus hijacking arc anyway. So, I mean, they're probably the manga didn't really they didn't really do anything with that. I remember at the time we were excited about the idea that maybe we'd see a little bit of him like recovering or something, and the family visiting him at his
No,
apartment,
he just.
but that never happened. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Oh,
Twilight
yeah.
also got shot, and he recovered very instantly. So,
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
like,
yeah, the
he
Brides are
is
just
related to
different.
Yor, I guess. Superhuman.
I mean, they have manga regeneration. Like,
They
oh,
do.
he's bleeding his
Who cares if you got shot with a gun? You're fine.
No, yeah,
Like, give
I've
it a
seen some
week. You'll
really.
be fine. Yeah.
I mean, it's like One Piece. Like, oh, you're almost bleeding your intestines out. Oh, you just eat, sleep, and you're fine. Like,
Yeah. I know.
There's still
Sometimes
that
the way
video game
anime,
logic.
yeah, sometimes the way anime like they show like how people die, where like they got blood gushing out of their mouths or something, or they're spraying blood everywhere. You think like they're definitely on death's door, and then they're fine when they're wrapped up in bandages and got some shit on their head or whatever, and they're like, yeah, all right, we're good. Like, oh my
Have
god,
like a
have you seen
hole in
Demon
their
Slayer?
torso, like just a scratch.
Yeah, tis but a
Yeah.
scratch. But okay,
just a flesh wound.
since we've been mentioning voice actors, I'm gonna mention Billy Squire's voice actor. So Raph already shared this before and it was hilarious. But okay, the voice actor's name is Takanori Hoshino. And the funniest voice he does actually is Mickey Mouse from for Kingdom Hearts. Actually, like I didn't know it
I
was that
love
one
it.
specifically, but yeah, he's Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts.
He's like voicing Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse since like 2018.
Yeah,
So
Oh my god!
the,
So all the like weird, like out of context stuff I see for Kingdom Hearts with Mickey Mouse, he did it in Japanese.
yeah.
I can just imagine him like, "Hello, fellas. What are you thinking about?"
Yeah. Did somebody say
yeah.
like something of darkness or something? I think of that
Did
one.
somebody say the door of darkness?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that scene.
Yeah,
Oh
and he
my
shows up
god!
in a black
I
hood.
fucking I
Yes.
fucking
Yeah,
love
I
that
think
Out
that's
of
line.
him,
context,
but
I'm like, what is going on?
My favorite
Yeah,
part from Kingdom Hearts, this is totally off topic, is when Woody is in like one of the later, I think,
oh,
video games.
Puts his hand down.
He like roasts the fuck out of one of these guys. He's like, well, I guess you've never had love before, you motherfucker.
yeah.
Basically, it's like that is the
Like
oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's that's in
that's
Kingdom Hearts 3. Like
yeah,
Yo, if I
yeah,
got
he
chewed
funniest
out by
one, my
Woody,
favorite.
like I'd kill myself, bro.
like yeah, like
You got a
that
friend
that
in
is
me?
the
Nah,
best
you got
part.
no friend in me. Fuck you.
No,
And he's
yeah, like
also
the,
You
Sid. You
have no
mentioned
friend.
that you mentioned that he's in Mob Psycho 100
yeah, he said it's
as
a what?
Yeah, he's
our sweet little guy.
Sarazawa.
Yeah, our
I
sweet little
love
guy.
him. I love
Like
him.
He's so
yeah,
cool.
he's a lot of cool characters, which is I mean, well, not as many as Takahito Koyasu, but he has some really big roles.
I know, yeah. I mean, Mickey Mouse, Kingdom Hearts, like that's fucking
Nothing can top
amazing
that.
for him.
Yeah, but I mean, he's also like Jack Atlas in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh right, I
He's
did see that.
Yori.
Yes.
He's Yori Jagami in the King of Fighters, which is also really funny because it's the complete opposite spectrum from Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Sid, you're gonna find this hilarious. He is actually in the dub for Gravity Falls as the Manatar. Remember?
What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome. I love that. Hands down, like that's the best role I think he's done.
Oh my god. What?
oh,
But yeah, guys got a
uh,
really cool like cast list here. Oh my god. But yeah, that was really fun. I think the episode was, I think the episode was really entertaining. It was definitely fun to watch for sure. Nothing too serious. And I'm hopeful that the performances of the actors for the upcoming episodes will really help kind of sell this emotion and feeling that I remember feeling the first time when I like read the arc. Given how I know how it ends though, I'm not like super jazzed or like super crazy about it, but I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm
oh,
down, I'm just waiting to see it play
yeah.
out.
I
Still
mean,
I
mad at
think
Lloyd for not being around.
I
That
mean,
I
was
think
like
my
such
main
that was
issue
actually such a big controversy. Not controversy, but like there was actually some
outcry.
debate in our comments back in the day when we were reading that manga, that art for
yeah,
the
it was a
manga.
mess.
Because we were debating very seriously about like okay, Sylvia's like part in this, like is it wrong of her not to tell this to Lloyd? Is it okay? Like where is the fine line here? Like we were definitely debating with ourselves like is
Yeah,
it kind of wrong for her not to mention this to Lloyd because he would want to know and he'd care about this and stuff. Like we debated for a long time about this, and then it didn't really amount to anything, but we did have quite a bit of like kind of heated commentary and discussion about it.
I think
Which is
for
interesting.
me,
Yeah.
like the main issue with the whole bus hijacking arc, which is, I guess we're calling that now in the wiki. One of our guys changed it, but
Oh, we always called it that. Yeah,
yeah,
the bus hijacking.
yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, like I think the issue with it is like we as the audience, I think it's not our fault when I say this. Like the disparity between like how we expected it to be compared to how Endo did was
Mm-hmm.
very clear. 'Cause, like we expected it to be a very more like serious kind of arc, like the kids' lives are in danger and all that. And then
Mm-hmm.
like meanwhile, like Endo, he's like now that I'm looking back at it and upon like further rereads, like it has the same balance of like seriousness and comedy that's like to be expected from Spy Family, but
yeah.
it's not like he doesn't go too far on either side. I would say like it's
I
like right
agree.
down the middle.
Yeah,
And so like we have to,
I think like after all this time with like reading and analyzing the manga and the anime and talking about it and stuff, I've definitely had to learn to kind of pull back. Like I did have a lot of high expectations, I'm not gonna lie, because I really do
Yeah.
enjoy this manga. I was really interested in the lore and the character development, the growth, the world building. Like I was really interested. I'm still interested in all of that, all of those details.
Yeah.
But I've definitely learned to kind of like pull back a little bit. Like I've definitely had to learn to kind of care a little bit, not be I think be a little more casual with it than I used to be, because I used to be much more. I mean, I still am invested, but I do think it's a little bit more kind of self-protective. Like I'm being a little more protective of like my feelings on it, because I know that's something we discussed before on this podcast too, even about our expectations versus Endo's like expectations or intentions with the story, how they do differ. And it's not really on him or anything if we're not always happy with the end result with the story. I think we just have a lot of cool, interesting ideas, and it's a little disappointing when they don't really get used because
Yeah. Like.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I remember I was really excited about this hijacking arc because I thought we were so ready for like Lloyd to have a really big maybe character growth moment about guilt around Anya's being in danger and stuff. Like I was ready for
Yep.
that. I really was. And you know what? Maybe it was too soon. Maybe that does happen later, but it's too soon now to be developing
Yeah.
and writing that kind of story. And maybe that's
I
just it
mean,
right now, you know?
we do kind of get that later on, like Lloyd feeling guilty about Anya, like in the later
Mm.
chapters, like when they're at the festival, and then
You know
he's
what?
like
You're right.
seeing all the
Yeah.
Mhm.
parents like being happy for the kids. And he's like, oh wait, I'm I'm not
He
like
is
them.
okay. He is guilty, but I wish there it looked. I guess I just wish it looked like it bothered him more or something.
Yeah,
He's
I can
always
understand that.
he's his voice acting work really helps. I will say in the anime, it really does help. I think sell more of that emotion. In the manga, it's a little hard to read if that's the tone they're going for. I'm sure it doesn't help that because it's being translated from Japanese to English, some of that nuance, some of the wording is going to be a little
Oh.
bit different. That meaning is going to be kind of lost. Can't really blame anyone for that.
Yeah,
But
because like
it's just like if it's supposed to be done that subtly, I feel like maybe I'm kind of missing it just because I'm not really understanding it from like the Japanese writing perspective or something, maybe.
Hmm.
Or I don't know, maybe because like remember I kind of complained. I remember about how your the reveal of your realizing she had feelings, how that came across to me as like kind of felt a little
What?
rushed, little like out of nowhere for me. Like I felt like there were hints, but I thought because they were done as a joke, I didn't take them very seriously. Like you know,
Mm.
at the time. So I really did not think like any of what she'd been thinking and feeling was going to be taking as like this is serious, like kind of character growth for her. I guess like because it wasn't treated that way, I didn't see it
Maybe.
that way. But anyway, I think that is all we can talk about with the episode and the manga chapter. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye.
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 bye.